Hi, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to my channel. My name is Jasmina from Jasmina Brazovic Astrology. And today I wanted to talk about the upcoming new moon in Gemini. Okay, let's go live on Instagram as well. Excellent. So yesterday, if you missed it, I had a full video on June astrology for all 12 rising signs. Hi, Makeup Therapy. Thank you for coming back. Hello. And today I'm gonna take a deeper look at the upcoming new moon in Gemini that will occur on June 6th, which is on upcoming Thursday, and it's gonna be on 16 degrees and 18 minutes of Gemini. So for everybody who has mutable placements in their chart, especially sun, moon, or rising sign, even midheaven, between 12 and 21 degrees of mutable signs, Gemini, Pisces, Sagittarius, and Virgos, this will have been more personal and have more impact. And I would say more about Geminis and Sagittarius just because it's the opposition axis. So let's just dive in. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to share, let's see how it goes. Okay, share screen. There it is. Okay, because I want to show you a chart of the new moon. So as you see, first of all, disregard the house placements. I set this up for the place where I live, St. Catherine. So it's like an Eastern time, New York time. So disregard the placements. But look at this. So this below is a grid telling us what are the modalities and modes and elements and modes. What is mostly emphasized for this new moon? As you can see, it's the air element. And air element is all about how we connect, how we communicate, how we process our ideas and thoughts, how we express ourselves when relating with others. And there's a lot of mutability. So it's very Gemini. And as you can see, a mutable mode means that it's adaptable, that it's flexible, that it embraces the change. Actually, it it tells when the change is coming. So mutable signs are at the end of the season, and they usually are messengers of the new season coming up. As we know, in this month after Gemini season, we have summer coming on June 20th. It's the equinox. So this is these signs that are mutable, like Pisces, Sagittarius, Geminis, and Virgos, are messengers of the new start, new cycle of a new season coming up. So they're very adaptable. So for this new moon, as you can see, we have Moon, Sun, Venus, Mercury, Jupiter, all in sign of Gemini. So this is a very Gemini-like a new moon. For all of you who don't know, a new moon is when it occurs every month when the moon meets the sun. So it's like a 27 to 28 day cycle. So it's like a planting a seed for a new beginning. So every time a planet meets the sun, the new cycle begins, because sun is our vitality. It is the life of its own. So like it's a new life happening. So think about that. But it's also, it's like conceiving a child. It's not actually having a baby. So think about, you need to want it. You need to want to plant a seed. You need to set intentions and you need to want something to grow, right? So we have each month, every month we have a new moon. Then the full moon comes 2 weeks later. But if you look at the lunar family lunar cycle, we look at 9 months occurrences. So everything you plant seed now, in 9 months time, there's going to be like a first call to action. This is for like a long-term projects. And then, in 18 months, it's going to be like a fruition of that cycle, and then it ends 27 months. Hi, Nicole. Yes, hello, blessings to you. Lovely. Yes, have a great Sunday, everybody, as well. Yeah, we are having a birthday party for my son. So my son and I, we share a birthday. I gave birth to him on June 4th. So we both share a birthday. We have a birthday party for him today. I just hope it doesn't rain. Anyway, so think about this as a new cycle beginning. It can be a monthly project. So think about what you want to start now, and is a peak in 2 weeks or something happening, or a long term. Think about 9 months. Call to action is going to be in 9 months time. So what is happening for this moon? Oh, thank you, makeup therapy. Thank you. Yes, it's my solar return on Tuesday. Yeah, Gemini season. The good thing about this new moon is that it's going to give us ability to see other points of view. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. What is Gemini good at? First of all, it's good at seeing other points of view, like different points. Like you can objectively, see both sides of the story. So this is a great opportunity, if you are stuck to an idea, or if you're stuck to something that you can't let go, to kind of go a little bit backwards and see, what is the other side, what is happening. Maybe you can listen to other people who have different opinions. This is very good, like a little personal debate with others internally, like thinking pros and cons of what you want to see. Gemini is all about new ideas. It's about brainstorming. It's also about how we communicate in written language as well, not just how we talk verbally, but in writing as well. So if you want to start blogging or writing something, or taking a new toward learning, because Gemini is very curious and wants to learn. So think about if you want to, learn something new, or if you want to expand your point of view, if you want to expand your knowledge, this is excellent for those kind of things. Gemini is also salesman. So think about if you want to sell or buy something. If you have something in your home that doesn't serve your purpose, maybe you want to put it on the Facebook market or somewhere like that, it's very good. Like think about those things as well. Or if you want to purchase something new, maybe this you set intentions. It's very good with that. It's also about contracts. Signing contracts, anything that that makes that you can seal the deal. So think about it depends on which house is happening this in your own horoscope. We're gonna go later through all the houses. But this is a general idea of how to use this Gemini energy, making new friends, connecting with people, especially within your neighborhood and local community. Gemini is very good, about these things. Taking a road trip. Gemini is about mobility as well. If you want to purchase a new car or a bicycle or some kind of vehicle that can, stuff like that. Or even if you want to move your body and want to do something as well, especially with your hands, like Gemini rules hands. So if you want to take a pottery class, as I mentioned yesterday, or something, or knitting, something that you can use your hands to do things, that could be a great idea. It's many options. Also, Gemini is about two things, so you can start two things at this time. Because Jupiter is there, you're going to be maybe overwhelmed with a lot of things that you want to start. You're going to be maybe overwhelmed with everything that you want, but then choose two. I always, when Jupiter is involved, I like to tell people to choose two things, especially when it's Gemini. Two is Gemini number, so think about two things you want to set intentions to, and see which one will be fructious for you in the future. don't limit yourself, like this is setting intention, this is brain, so you have time until this new moon to actually reflect on the previous months, or to reflect what you want to, what is important, to make like a little plan, like a to-do list, and then choose two options on the new moon. Uh, Also, what is important, because we might feel more scattered than usual, because Gemini, brain works, it's never resting. So the brain is always working. So also our nervous system is very stimulated. So it's important to calm ourselves down, especially our breathing. Gemini rules the lungs and the breathing. So taking some breathing exercises, or just walking and breathing and calming our mind, whatever calms you down. I think it's time to use that. And because we might be very restless and kind of nervous, and wanting to do many things, and just overwhelmed with that feeling. So it's very important to calm down. So if you focus on doing something with your hands, that might help you. See, I'm always doing this when I talk, because this is what Geminis do. So if you, depending on your other things in your horoscope, in your natal chart, but if you it would be good things. What is good for your meditation? Maybe gardening. Gardening is your meditation if you have a Taurus in your chart that is strong, or maybe just cleaning around the house if Virgo is decluttering stuff. It's if Virgo is strong in your chart. So think about how can you calm yourself down and using your hands. So. Oh, I forgot to mention, Gemini is also about languages and connecting. So if you want to start to learn a new language, if you ever thought about doing that, that's a perfect opportunity now. It's really, really gonna. It helps your brain stay active and healthy. Learning new things, especially languages, or anything like that. So I think. Lots of things, because this new moon is making a lovely aspect with Pluto. No, it's not. Sorry, it's semi-square. Oh, hi, misbehaving. Thank you. Hi. Yeah, it's semi-square the moon. It's still making a great aspect to Jupiter. So we're still gonna feel this effect of Jupiter Pluto trine, that we're gonna be like psychologically strong. So, but it's making it actually hard, a semi-square, not a semi-square, but square and a half with this new moon. So there might be, some tensions, especially I think our nervous system is going to be very tense. I think we're going to be very, it's going to be very highlighted. Yeah. But Pluto and Mercury is the ruler of this new moon, and is in Gemini. It just went to Gemini 3 days before. As Mercury rules the Gemini, he loves to be in Gemini, so this is very good. So that's why this new moon is even more potent than the others, because the ruler is in its sign. So that's very good. And it's making a lovely aspect. It's making a trine aspect with Pluto. It's not that tight, but I would still take it. And this is very good for research, as I mentioned also yesterday when we were talking. So this is very good for research, for digging deep, to finding the truth, to finding something deep inside that you always wanted to do but never had a chance. So it's going beyond the Gemini superficiality, because Pluto is involved in making this lovely aspect. The only why is this also challenging new moon? Oh, before I start. Hi, misbehaving. Oh, I'm hoping to get new things done with this new moon. Yes. Maybe not get them done, but starting them. That would be my, my goal. Starting new things, thinking, how can you narrow down and just do something new and exciting. We also have a Venus conjunct Sun, also like a Venus cazimi. It happened just a couple of days before this. So this is very good for relationships, for finding like-minded people to talk to relate. Who do you want to connect with? Networking. It's beautiful. It's like this is like the whole first half of June is very Gemini-like, but this new moon is giving us the opportunity to actually start something in Gemini way, something that that is exciting and just it's gonna lift our spirits up. Yeah, I love that. Okay, the only challenge. So why is it also challenging? Because it's squaring. It's applying square to Saturn. So when the aspect is applying, it's more stronger than when it's leaving. So when it's coming up. So it's going to be some kind of there's going to be a frustration because Saturn is giving us limitations, giving us boundaries, telling us, no, don't go so fast, slow down, take your time, master things. Saturn is the planet of time. So, because the thing is, Gemini energy is very youthful, very young. It's like it's very it's like teenager energy, or even or even younger, not a toddler energy, but more of like a teenager energy when we are just excited and curious, and we think we know everything, and we want to explore the world and think we're very smart. But the Saturn is like our it's our authority. So imagine you want to do all these things, and then the authority comes and tells you, no, you can't do this, you have responsibilities, you need to do this. It's also with Saturn, it's an old way of thinking. So Geminis are curious. They want to know what's happening, what is new, news, media, social media. They're all about chitter chatter. And then Saturn is like, no, let's go back to the tradition. How the things were done before. Let's take time for new things. So then there might be a clash. It's like a reality check of, yes, you can dream big, but stay within the limits of reality. So we might feel frustrated, but don't get discouraged, because if you use Saturn wisely, if you don't take shortcuts, if you embrace Saturn and just say, okay, I'm going to work hard, Saturn will give you results at the end. So as long as you don't avoid responsibilities, Saturn will help you. And with Saturn here, it can give you focus, it can give you discipline. So it's not just in your mind, because with all this Gemini and nervousness and restlessness, it can just, oh yeah, I want to do this, and then nothing happens. With this Saturn, actually, if you set intentions and put some work in it, it can really, really happen. It's actually helping you in a way. It's not going to be at the time that you want. It's not going to be as fast as you want, and it's not going to be maybe the way you want it at the beginning. So just have that in mind. Yes, what else did I wanted to mention? Yeah, so there's like telling us about deadlines, and but it's also, it can be it gives us stability, long-term stability. So if for everything that we actually start doing and making happen, it can have long-lasting, stable results. And so because just don't give up. I feel that with this energy, many people might just give up and say, oh, it's not worth it, it's too much effort and whatever. And I would really advise you not to do that. Venus is helping you here, Jupiter is helping you. You have two benefic planets helping you with this. So it's very, very potent, very, very much. Yeah, I know that because Venus is involved. When Venus and Saturn are in square, it can happen like relationship issues, financial issues, not seeing the end of it, not seeing the positive things. What I would suggest is don't be focused on the results now. Don't be focused on, oh, you know what, this is how I want it, this is a perfect picture. Think about what can you start and see where it goes. Gemini, as I said, the energy is very adaptable, very mutable. See where it takes you. Put the hard work. Yes, there might be some restrictions now, some blockages. Yes, it might not be as comfortable as you would like. But if you don't focus on the end result now and thinking, oh, this is, just enjoy the journey, explore, be curious, start something. You never know what's going to happen out of it. Okay, so there's like a love and hate relationship in this new moon. Yeah, what else? Yeah, I mean, Gemini is very good with general knowledge, with knowing things in general. So it can be whatever you want, whatever. It really it's so multiversal. how is that a world? It's like it's very versatile. So you can choose how you wanna where your curiosity can lead you and explore more and set intentions with this. Yeah, I think that's all about what I want to say in general for this new moon. If you have, of course, any questions or comments, I'm always welcome to hearing them, and leave it in the comments in the video below, and then we can talk about it more. Yes. Okay. Now let's dig deep. How are we gonna? Let's see. For each rising sign. So how is everybody doing? I have to stop actually sharing and reshare again, because it's how this things works. Tell me how you're doing. How is this Gemini energy working for you? Are you having more fun? Are you connecting with others? Are you having any parties? What is happening? Okay, here it is. Excellent. Okay. I hope I have my wheel. That's my wheel. Okay, I love my wheel. Awesome. Okay, so what did we say? So for this, I'm gonna talk this a little bit different than usual. I'm gonna make some tweaks. So I hope you like them. So I'm gonna focus on just some planets that are major players in this new moon. So for Aries rising, this new moon will occur in the 3rd house of communication. So this is actually something they can really explore. And because Mercury is there, the ruler is in the house, in Gemini, in the 3rd house of Gemini. This is the most potent for Aries. It's very potent. For this new moon, we have Venus here, and we have Jupiter. So as I mentioned, 5 planets in Gemini. Oh, misbehaving safe. I'm hoping to get in touch with people probably tomorrow who are possibly going to be helpful in the future. I have Libra rising, Sag moon, Sun. Yes, I mean, it's good. I mean, it can happen because Sag is opposite to Gemini. So yes, it can be very good. So this is a major player, and the major players is Saturn here squaring all of this, squaring the moon, and moon is here and Venus is here. This is one of the beginnings. Let's go here. So Saturn is going to square this, and Pluto. I'm gonna put Pluto here because Pluto is also making an aspect with Jupiter. So I'm not going to focus on anything else. These are the players, the major players of this new moon. So I want to focus also on the rulers this time. So the ruler Gemini is in the house of Gemini. So for Aries risings, anything to do with a short travel, with purchasing a new vehicle, as mentioned, for learning new things, for connecting with your local environment. Do you want to pursue a new language? Do you want to start writing a blog, writing a novel? How do you want to express things? Jupiter is and Pluto is supporting you from your house of friendships as well. The only thing they can feel a little bit like a hard aspect here is this psychologically. You're going to feel maybe exhausted and tired, and not be able to see the end result, because you want things fast. You want things to be done now, and just having the ability and psychological strength to endure long term to do something without results might be an issue with you. That's the only thing that I would say for Aries rising. I do hope that you use this energy literally to meet new people and see where that takes you, because you never know. You meet somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. That's Gemini. That's exactly what it is. So even if you don't see the end result, there can be a seed that you connect with somebody now who can then later, take you to another person. They can lead you to result that you want. Okay, you do feel a little bit of, as I said, tired and exhausted. So take your time in solitude to set intentions. Don't get distracted by, because this is also lots of distractions from media, from social media, from other people that can influence you. So you might be, scattered more than ever. So with Saturn here, take your time. With Saturn in the 12th house, take your time to definitely to think about what are the two things that you want to pursue regarding, your neighbors, siblings, creative, your communication, and mobility. Like, I'm just going to focus to those four. I'm not going to go even deeper. So think about that. There's so much potential here, potential for growth, and with hard work, there's with sacrifice, because you have Saturn. Like, if you sacrifice something, I think more than everybody else. If you sacrifice some things, you will definitely grow as a person later, and give some risk, get some results. This is, think about, you probably, this is when new moon is in this house. It's all about a local and around. If you are aspiring for some bigger dreams and visions, you might feel limited. You might feel, because Saturn is gonna, it's just locally, but you probably, because we always look at the other side. I always look at the opposing side to see how this reflects and what is happening. So you might feel a little bit restricted, in the sense that you can't. This is not getting you closer to the bigger picture and vision and dream that you want, but this is like a small step. Gemini is like a little step by step. Oh, what is makeup therapy saying? My Mars in Gemini 16 degrees, and my Pluto Libra 16 degrees, Uranus 16. Oh my God, you have so many. You have Venus 16 Cancer. I also have Venus 16 Cancer. Wow, that's amazing. You have lots of 16s. Yeah, this will definitely. Oh, hi Valerie, hi, welcome. Makeup therapy, this is probably going to be more personal for you. I think it's gonna this is going to be a call for action, because it's touching definitely your Mars. So because it's touching your Mars, it's going to be definitely all you need to do, and actually act on it. So because Gemini is lots in your head, so you probably have lots of ideas, you probably have lots of things that but this is call for action. This is actually, you have to act on it. You have to start really doing it. Like, use your Saturn, use this Saturnian energy, and doing it. Oh, Nicole, you have Jupiter in Gemini. Excellent. So this is your Jupiter return. So every 12 years, Jupiter comes in the same position as it was when we were born. So Jupiter return years are usually very, very fortunate. There's lots of things happening. So I think you're going to grow as well, your networking and, your mind and your ideas. I think it's going to be beautiful year for you, Nicole, as well. Excellent. Yeah. Anyway, so think about this, Aries risings. There's lots of potential for your growth if you want to learn something new, and I do feel that it's going to be more about connections, and getting in touch with right people through friends. Pluto is having a nice week. It could also be irritating because Pluto is having this sphere and a half with new moon, so it can be a little bit agitated, not getting what you wanted. But think about this person knowing other person, helping you in that way. Okay, that's for Aries risings. Taurus risings. Yeah. So I'm putting just major players here. So this, as I mentioned, I talked about yesterday in my June forecast a lot about, a Gemini energy for each rising sign. So this new moon is very similar to that, because it happens in the same, the whole beginning of June is going to be like a highlighted day. Like June 6th is the highlight of the first 2-3 weeks of June. So Valerie says, I have Jupiter return Gemini. Oh, it's 0.46, so it's already happened. Yeah, excellent. Yeah, it's close enough for this new moon. So wherever your Jupiter is, Valerie, it's very good to start something new. Yeah. Oh yeah, so misbehaving. I only have Chiron at 16 degrees Aries, and that's enough. Yes, for 16 degrees. Yeah, we have, so many of us have 16 degrees something. I love it. I love it. Okay. Oh, I forgot to mention for Aries risings, the Mercury is also ruling their sixth house. So this can be connection between the because this Mercury is ruling this new moon, but it's also ruling the sixth house, the Virgo house. So think about everyday stuff and routines, and just how can you implement learning something new to grow also in your work environment or in your daily routines or something like that. So I forgot to mention that for Aries. For Taurus, excellent, a great opportunity for after having Jupiter in your first house, now Jupiter moved in your second house, and with this new moon, I love it because it can, the seeds you plant now, it can help you long term to gain more money, to really boost your assets in the best possible way. The hard aspect from Saturn is coming from groups, communities, friendships, hopes, and dreams. I do feel that you might feel that your dreams and hopes are not coming true fast enough, although you are a sign that can endure, and there is you are a long game players. But with this Saturn, specifically for this new moon, I feel it's gonna give you like a frustration of, not again, I have to work again hard, there's another blockage, I had enough, I just want this to happen. Just go through this one more time. I promise this is going to be really, really good for you. This Mercury, as I said, the Mercury. So the blessing of this new moon is that the ruler of this new moon is with them in the sign that he's at home. So it's definitely double whammy. Definitely double whammy of great opportunities, of better future. Pluto here. There might be some agitations coming from the workplace, as I mentioned. So it's going to feel like, oh, okay, I can get a raise or promotion, and I have to do all these things, and I don't feel like it. So that can be a sense. You're a Taurus, Nicole. Yeah. So I don't know. Depends for your rising. I mean, it can be for sun signs as well. So I hope that you get through this and don't give up. Get through this. This new moon is also this Mercury is also ruling the fifth house. So I do feel that there's going to be some kind of connection with the fifth house of creativity, maybe something to do with your children. Maybe you can, maybe your children are going to start, working. Maybe, they're going to, be independent and get their own money. And then then you're going to maybe save, because Jupiter, sometimes people think that it only gives you stuff. Sometimes is protecting you for not losing or not spending more than you should. So think about that as well. Jupiter is very like that. So that's how I find it, at least through my practice and my life, that it doesn't sometimes always give you things, but it protects you of not losing things. But you don't know that. The thing is, you don't know if you were supposed to lose it or not. So for example, if you are taking care and giving money to your children, now it might be it's going to be a situation that your children are going to have their own money, and then you're going to just save, like you're going to get that money. You're still going to have that money. It's not like extra money earning, but it's not spending on your kids, for example. So think about that as well. This is a great opportunity for you to see intentions of how can you grow your income, how can you grow your assets, what are those areas of lives that you can, what are your skills and talents that you can expand on, work on, what do you need to do to use them in a more profitable way. It's all about profit. It's also to think about investments, because we're looking at the opposite side of eighth house. So think about your investment, your portfolio. Do you want to change anything? How can you grow better? Maybe finding a financial advisor who can help you with that as well. That could be a good idea. Maybe you can use your creativity to make more money, or doing something fun, or maybe your hobby can become something that you can use to make more money. From your hobby, it can become a profession, or I don't know. I'm just thinking stuff like that. So think about all these ideas. Like you're gonna have a lot of them, and then again, stick to two. Okay, the responsibilities and authorities are coming from maybe some of your friends or groups and communities. Maybe they're going to suck you into like, especially if you volunteer or you're a board member or chair member, or are you if you are in some kind of boards of any of your groups and communities that you're in, you might have more responsibilities that is going to drain some of your energy. But overall, use your mind, use this time to even to help them. If you're part of those groups, how can you improve your status in those groups? How can you maybe if it's a non-profit, maybe how can you help others? Like there's a bunch of things that you can do here, and where you feel that you have authority. Okay, great opportunity to make money long term, and I absolutely love this for Taurus. Okay, Gemini risings. So I always say for all the Gemini's risings and moons and stuff. This is once in a year new moon. So when the new moon happens in your sign. So this is for Gemini's. Next month is going to be for Cancers. Last month was for Taurus people. Once a year, there's a great opportunity for you to boost and grow more than any other month of the year. Okay, so when your season comes, it's really an opportunity. Don't waste it. I'm just that's one of those things. Maybe you won't lose anything, but you also won't gain anything. So don't lose the opportunity to gain. Okay, so this new moon is all about you. As I said, Mercury is here. It's also connected with your home and family, because Mercury, the ruler of this new moon, is also ruling the fourth house. So there might be some great things happening with your family, some news. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, Mercury is also about news. So you might hear something that can help you, grow, especially for your Geminis. You might hear something, there's some information that you were missing that now you're going to get, that can help you grow. With Jupiter in the first house, just for the next 12 months, be careful of not putting some weight on, especially for this new moon. So I would be careful for food intake, just because it can kind of set a tone for the next for the next cycle. But physical activity, this is so great if you want to start doing something, some physical activity, some sports, or I would suggest dancing, because with this placement you need to use your mind with your motion. So dancing is the best, because you need to remember steps. So that means it's a physical activity that is kind of pushing you to use your mind as well, or martial arts, or something, some kind of sport that you really need to use your brain more than, if you swim, or if you bicycle is all automatic. So not those kind of sports, but team sports, or a partner sport, something that and you can explore in that way. Being in the first house, this new moon is going to give you more confidence, more self-esteem. You're going to feel like it's a boost of energy, your physical energy. You're going to feel like you can do so many things. So the restrictions and blockages are coming from your career, from your bosses. It's like management issues. You might feel frustrated because you have all this, like for example, you might propose some new ideas at work, and your manager says, no, that's another good idea, and then put you down. So you might feel frustrated, and because what Gemini, especially Gemini moons, they like to be heard. They like to, they like their opinion to be taken, into consideration, because they're very smart, and they want to share their ideas. And when other people say, not now, it's not the time, they feel very, very frustrated. So that can happen. Like you might have all these great ideas, you're gonna feel so confident about them, like, oh yes, we can do the change, and then some kind of authority at work or whatever can tell you, no, not yet, it's not the time. So that can be the frustration. Yeah, Jupiter and Pluto have a good, so, but then Pluto has this square and a half with this new moon. It could also be some kind of frustration if you're traveling. I know I'm scared for my travel. I hope everything goes well. But there can be some, adjustment, something that needs to be, yeah, you might need to adopt. You know, if especially maybe if you are pursuing a degree, you might not get it right now or stuff like that. But then with time, Pluto and Jupiter, as I said. Pluto is supporting Jupiter at the moment with these bright ideas, with this expansion of knowledge of everything. Pluto is also technology, AI, so it can be many, learning how to work with AI better, something like that. As I said, it's also connected with your home, so doing something with your family and getting support from them, it's going to be very good. So the frustration and some kind of blockages are coming from your workplace not being acknowledged, your ideas not being acknowledged, or maybe nobody will listen to you, which is also very frustrated for Geminis. They're not listened to. Anyway, great. It's once in a year opportunity for you to grow in whatever you want. If it's in a first house, you can multitask, be versatile, use your ideas, but choose two. Okay, Cancer risings. You have all this beautiful, lovely energy in your 12th house. Okay, let's see what's happening here. So this new moon, excuse me, let me have some water. This new moon is happening, for everybody who has natally moon in the 12th house, they need time to recharge their batteries. Okay. And with this new moon happening in your 12th house, Cancers, you definitely need to take your time to recharge yourself, to calm your mind, because a lot of this Gemini energy can really, really mess with your mind, and you're going to feel more nervous, and you won't know even why. So this is a hidden house. It's a subconscious thing. So take your time by yourself, um, and to see where do you want to go, what is happening. It's like a preparation time before the new moon comes into Cancer next month. So use this month, use this intentions and this to finding ways, and because it's learning new things, about how can you calm your mind, your nervous system, what are some how to tap into mysterious, into unknown, use your imagination, use your artistic expression. Just think about something. Venus is here, it's about beautiful. Venus in Gemini loves to chat and talk, but and connect with others. But this can be a connection with divinity, whatever that means for you, with your spirituality. Pluto is in the 8th house, something occult, something different. So maybe set intentions in that way, finding a therapist, or maybe exploring the depth of your psyche in a different way. Maybe choose two paths to explore. Okay. The restrictions for you are coming. It can come from your beliefs. So you might be questioning, for example, because this connection with the 12th and the 9th house, it's all about divinity and spirituality and something larger than us, whatever that is for you, whatever you believe in. So you might question, you might have this, finding peace within yourself and what you believe, but then the person, or the belief system you are involved with won't align with it. You might find some restrictions. You won't find the support. Okay, so I think this is a time for you to adopt, because this is Gemini energy, and adopt your belief system to yourself. You don't have to really. Anyway, I'm going to sound very rebellious now, but you don't have to stick to something that it's not aligned with you. That would be my question, because some of those things will might feel pressure from your religious community or for whatever it is you're involved with. Okay. Also, it's about expanding your mind and traveling. So if you're pursuing a PhD or if you want to take some courses or stuff like that, you might experience some delays or not being able to do it in a timely manner that you set up, so it might be postponed or delayed or not happening right now. But if you're doing one of those, if you put some effort in it, there's definitely going to be results. So whatever your situation is, absolutely, I encourage you to don't give up. This is going to be worth it at the end. Jupiter is still helping with this. Mercury is, as I said, Mercury is double whammy. It's helping you. It's going to be good. Mercury is also ruling your third house. So for you, I would also suggest journaling, just because Mercury is ruling your third house of, how you communicate and express yourselves. And journaling and reflecting is the best way to do it with this combination, with Mercury ruling your third house in the 12th. Okay, and with ruling this new moon. So if you want to start journal, if you want to just to have a planner, oh yeah, by the way, I have a moon planner. I will anyway. If you subscribe to my newsletter, you will get a copy. Okay, so think about that. I think that's going to be really, really good. Just reflecting, thinking, with yourselves and setting intentions in that way. How can you work on your psychological strength? Okay, Leo risings. As I mentioned yesterday, when I was talking about a June forecast, Leos and Leo risings are blooming. They're definitely becoming the most popular sign in June, along with Geminis. So what is happening here? This is about media, social media, connecting, networking, anything. If you set intentions, if you really want to join some kind of a group, charity, even this is a house of humanitarian house as well. So think about what can you do for environment, for just globally. Think, how can you act locally to help globally, as Rick Levine says. I love that. Act locally, think globally. This is exactly something for you. You're going to be so popular with Venus and the Sun together with this new moon. So think about your friendships. What do you want to change? Do you want to make some new friends? What are they going to benefit? You can grow in that area. You can really expand your circle of acquaintances, of people, of like-minded people. I think it is beautiful. And also this Mercury is ruling your second house. So all this exposure in media, social media, and making new friends and networking can really help you with making more money. It really, so think about how can you use your people that that can help you make money. Because this is an opportunity for other people to help you. It's not just about you. You have Venus here, Mercury's here, Jupiter. Like, other people can really, really help you. Ask for help. Don't be, know-it-all, because you can be know-it-all. See what other people know. How can they help you? See other points of view. Something that can, something that other people are doing, you can try now. You'll be open to it, because you can be very fixed to your own ideas, Leos, right? But if you're open to new things, new possibilities, new ways of doing things, I think it can benefit you even in a material way. The restrictions are coming from the 8th house. So, don't expect, any grants or scholarships or whatever you're applying for. Like there's or government, or like, oh yeah, government will help me. It will not. Or from banks and institutions. It's not about that. It's not about getting a loan for your business. It's not about getting a credit line. It's not about, it's about connecting with right people who know people. Remember, as I mentioned, this is Gemini. You meet one who knows somebody else, and that's how it goes. That's how it is. Ask. Think about what you want to do, how you want to how do you want to use your social skills and people skills to make money? How can you use your online presence to make more money? And you still need to do the effort. You still need to do the effort because Saturn is still squaring, as I said. All this really takes a effort. But think about long term, long run. What is happening? I think the seeds that you put in now, Leo risings, we have a big echo in the future. I think you're going to gain not just popularity that you want, but also you're going to have material benefits. Partnerships. Pluto is in the 7th house. What kind of partnerships are you doing? Like, that's another way, partner with somebody, make a commitment. Saturn is asking you. Saturn is also commitment. So, don't be scattered with that. Don't, go over. Find two people, with two ideas, or you can partner with them. Very great opportunity. Great opportunity for partnerships. Yes. You can find some partners within your groups and friendships. Amazing. This new moon can really boost you. You can feel so good because you like to be popular, like to be in the center of attention. So this new moon, if it's done right, it will lead you to the place that you really want to be. Okay, I love this for Leos. Okay, so Virgo risings. This is interesting because, as I mentioned, Mercury is also ruling your whole chart. So it's ruling you and it's ruling your career. And having this new moon in the career section along with Venus, it can be help from women. Like Venus is here, help from women bosses, women managers. But this is such a great opportunity for you to, whatever you want to do, however you want to expand. If you want to change a job, now it's time to plant the seed. I think the hard work that you have been putting in, it's going to be really well worth it with this new moon. What is your dream job? What would you like to do, like to make yourself also happy? What to make your to feel more confident? This is also a great boost for your confidence as well because it's ruling your first house. You're going to feel very good. I love this for Virgo risings. It's a Gemini Mercurial new moon. Mercury is in Gemini. It's very comfortable. Anything you want to do, Pluto is here in the 6th house of work, giving support to Jupiter to grow. So from your, what you do in every day can help you grow bigger. The restrictions are coming from your partners, so they will want a piece of you. So don't forget about them. That's the thing. The responsibility is coming from them, or some kind of restriction. Or I know because you'll be focused on your career, on your online presence, on your public image. It's not just what you do. It's how people see you. So if you're doing multiple things, how you present yourself in public, what is the perception of other people? So doing something, if you want to change your website, if you want to change your image, something regarding your logo or brand, and pushing it out now, it can boost you really need to assert yourself and expose yourself to the maximum. If to really help your career grow. As I mentioned, the only restriction and feeling frustration will come from your partner, because partner will want a piece of you, because you're going to be focused on your career and your growth, and the partner will say, "Oh, you also, you're not alone. I have my needs." So you might feel some frustration there. As long as you do the hard work, your career boosts with this new moon, I think you will be able to balance it all out. Because you are very adaptable as well. So I think being able to balance your partnerships needs with your career are going to be possible. I think you're going to be able to do it. I think all this energy will help you with that. Find a way not to disregard your partnerships, but there some stuff. If you have a business partnership, not this was like a personal partnership, but if you have a business partner, or your one-on-one relationships, not just with romantic partners, but all one-on-one relationship might feel that people are pulling you. If you have like a close friend, a one-on-one, or even a kid, your obligations for these one-on-ones, because you won't be able to satisfy like everybody. You won't have time. You won't have time to actually go and spend enough one-on-one time with everybody who actually wants you to spend time with them. But overall, set intentions for your career, for your, however you appear in public, and what kind of message you wanna, because Gemini is message, what kind of message you wanna put out there. Who are you? How can people see you? Who are you? That's the question. That's the question. And present yourself in a way that you would like people to perceive you. Yes, that's what it is. Okay. Libra risings. Okay, let's see what is happening here. As I mentioned, this is for Libra risings, as I mentioned yesterday in the June forecast. Libras have an opportunity to plant a seed. Oh, Yam is behaving. Woohoo! You have a time to plant a seed if you want to take it another step with your education, higher education. If you want to take another step, do you want to take that course? Do you want to pursue maybe some degree, or like master's or PhD or something? Think about that. If you want to travel, what is your dream destination that you want to be? Where is your bucket list? Pull out the bucket list for this new moon, and set intentions. This year I want to go there. I want to go here. Jupiter is here, is helping you. There is support from Pluto to Jupiter. It's giving you, your creativity and time. The way you have fun. And exploring new things. So I think this is the time for you to explore new things. How can you have fun in a new way? How can you explore word in a different way that you didn't do so far? Venus is there. Connect with foreigners. This is about foreign people. Connect with them. I think it's going to expand your life tremendously. It's going to be a huge life changer for you. Yes, I think, you're also, this is a house of your belief system as well. So if you want to have like a spiritual retreat, if you want to go somewhere for a spiritual retreat, this is also a great opportunity to set intentions for that. Your creativity, you can use your creativity and the creative expressions to pursue the dreams and visions that you always wanted but never had an opportunity to. Learning new language, knowledge. This is be curious, expand. So many great opportunities for you. Connect with people who are, from different cultures. It can benefit you so well. Mercury is also ruling your 12th house, so I feel that you're going to be psychologically, very in tune, very strong. No traumas, no issues with that. The restrictions are only coming from your everyday work and life. So from daily routines and daily stuff that you need to do, and daily obligations. So literally doing the dishes or cooking or everything that you do on a daily, every day. That's why I would highly recommend that you set intentions and plan to travel. You need a new environment. You need, and if you can do something like even all exclusive, but you don't need to cook or do the laundry or do all the stuff that is making pressure on you right now, I feel it will do you a world of good. If you want to pursue, as I mentioned, new education, putting the hard work in, it's also going to benefit you. So, not bad at all. It can really, as I mentioned at the beginning, Gemini is about different points of view, and seeing how other people live and how other cultures do things. It can really expand your mind, and you can just be blown away, and the way you look at your life can really, really really change for better, for different. Like it's getting you out of your everyday routine and stress, and like there's no like sky's the limit kind of a feeling for you. Yeah, awesome. Okay, Scorpio risings. Oops. Yeah, as I mentioned yesterday, with all this Gemini energy here, so this is a great opportunity to dig deep and research Scorpio risings. Gemini is there, new moon is there. So also, if you are, so unlike Leo risings, for you, if you really want to get that scholarship, if you want to get some grants from government or something, apply for them. Now it's time for to apply for loans, for for mortgages, to do all the stuff that you can get somebody else's money. So investments. This is also about investments. You can change investment. You can actually, there's Gemini energy there, so you can choose two different ways or two different paths of how to invest. Um, and Mercury is also ruling your house of friendship. So there's a connection with friendships or groups or whatever you're doing that may can help you with getting the information from them, where to apply, what to do. So deep research, psychological depth, if you want to pursue that, digging deep about knowing your psyche, what is happening, or understanding yourself better. Lots of great opportunities for you. Also to it's also and great. This is also a house of intimacy. This is your house. So also setting intentions of how do you want to put your relationships, or if you're longing for some intimacy in your relationship, what can you do, what can you learn, how can you change that, what can you put out there so it helps you with that. Okay. Pluto is in the fourth house, helping Jupiter from, so you're going to have support from families with Jupiter. But this new moon, there might be some, adjustments that you might need to do with family members. But the real restrictions are coming. You might just feel restricted with your creative expression, or maybe obligations towards your children, or not being able to maybe have some fun and enjoyment as you would like. So this is more for digging deep. It's not for superficial fun, or or this is definitely a time to put intentions there for digging deeper than you could even imagine. I know that I think you're going to be able to handle it, because even these even these restrictions that are coming from obligations from children, if you have, or from hobbies or sports, like some other activities that you're involved in, you might feel distracted and from reaching what you really want to achieve. So I think you want to be able to handle it, but putting hard work into some into this, and into finding the ways that you can get somebody else's money from whichever institution it is, or a government or whatever, like put some hard work in it, and I think it will pay off in the end. I think your intimate life can grow, and I think you might finally experience that intimacy that you're longing for, because that's very important for you. So that's good news for Scorpio risings. Okay, let me take a sip, and we'll do Sagittarius. Yeah, as we know, Sagittarius. Oh, Valerie, yeah, it's Scorpio rising. You're Scorpio rising, yes. Well, I hope you really take this opportunity to get to find a way to get somebody else's money, or good investment. I think investments are going to be very good. Okay, So Sagittarius, Gemini is opposite side of you. So this is happening in your partner's house. Um, so this is very good for you to because, as I mentioned, it's about having a different point of view. You can be very stuck to you, yeah. So the Sagittarius risings, you can be very sometimes dogmatic, in a sense. You can be stuck to your opinions or to your belief systems, or what are you thinking. So having this will help you with conversations with your partnerships, whatever it is, but with one-on-one relationships. So seeing the other point of view. Also, this is great for if you're single, to set intentions. What kind of partner you want to attract? What kind of partner do you need to fulfill your needs? What kind of partner? So this is actually very good. Even if you are in a relationship, this is a great opportunity to have to find a new way to converse with your partners, to take it to another level. Oh, you're welcome. Makeup therapy, you're welcome. I hope you have a great new moon with great results. Misbehaving, yes, I have issues with fixed ideas. Yeah, sometimes it can happen with Sagittarius. It's not like as fixed as it's like this is my truth, and it should be everybody's truth. So not everybody has the same truth, let's say. So that can be the fixity. So understanding other point of view, understanding your oh, hi Jeannie. No, you're not late, don't worry. Thank you for being here, I appreciate it. Thank you. So understanding your partner's point of view, and what do they want to tell you. This is really, think about what is your ideal partner. What would they have? What can you learn? What is the new thing you can learn about them? What is happening in your partner lives that can have you both grow, right? Because this is like it's a growth within your partner's house. Like it can be, as I mentioned yesterday, like this whole year for Sagittarius can be engagements, weddings, even the one who are already married, lifting up the relationship to a new level, like literally level up. This is literally level up. And Mercury is also ruling the 10th house of career, so there can be great opportunities in your career. So I would when I set intentions for this, I would also look at my Virgo houses for everybody that I'm talking to, because this Mercury is at home in Gemini, ruling this new moon, but it's also ruling Virgo. So I think there's a subtle connection between those two houses. So think about partnerships can help you grow in your career, and there's a lot of, it's all about conversations. It's a lot about starting new cycle of leveling up the conversations with your partners, exchanging ideas, being open to hearing them. There's as I said, mentioned yesterday, Pluto and Jupiter, there's a support from the house of communication. So there's I think it's a different style of communication can really transform your relationships. That's basically what I feel with this. So think about so this new moon is, what can you learn? What can you do together with your partner that can satisfy your curiosities? What can you think about? What can you learn together? Is there something maybe you can start learning a new language together, or expanding your mind in different ways, or do something but it's important that both of that you combine brainstorming, find two ideas that you can work together on, right? It's all about, it's very important not to shut down. It's very important to set intentions on having a better conversations with your partner. Restrictions might come from home, so you might feel that your partner is not listening to you, or is not open to it. But be a better person. Start clean. So let's restart everything. It's like differently level up. So restart everything. Find a new way. This Saturn here, it's gonna take some effort for you to find the language that you can understand each other. So it's not going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it. And although there might be some, there's always obligations and and commitments that you need to have towards your parents or families or members or stuff like that. So you might feel, because you're not a fan of commitments, you just want to kind of be like a free spirit and just go and travel and explore. I feel that if you communicate it well, you can find a solution that will benefit for everybody. That's what I'm thinking. It's just as long as you get out of your heads and be open to conversation. This can be a start of a beautiful new phase in your relationships for all of you. Very, very nice. Very nice. Okay. Capricorn risings, this new moon. I love this for you, Capricorns, just because it's so good that you can start a new routine. You can definitely change your daily habits. Everything that you want to change. I'm thinking also, if you're a smoker or something, and this is a Gemini new moon, maybe you should stop. You should stop smoking or anything like that. So getting rid of bad habits. I think this is very good. Learning new things. How can you improve your health? Maybe finding new supplements or finding new diet or, explore, because there's going to be, Gemini is about learning new things and finding a new ways to do things. Just open up your curiosity, see what can you change, so you have the better quality of everyday life. Okay. I think it's very important for Capricorn risings. There's lots of healing as well here. Your mental healing, let's say. There might be, you feeling less. Oh, Nicole, Capricorn is also, this is for you. Okay, Capricorn ascendants. Yeah. Great opportunity to change, to get rid of bad habits and implement new ones, especially with your mental health. So I'm thinking, because this is a Gemini new, what can you implement in your everyday life to help you with your mental health? Maybe you want to start meditating, like for just 5 minutes a day. That can help your nervous system as well, or do something like that can that can help your nervous system to calm down. Maybe implement some Bach flowers or some remedies that can calm your nervous system. So this is setting intentions to help your health and your everyday life in a better way, for sure. Mercury is also ruling the ninth house, so exploring how other people do it. There's exploring how other cultures, what are their habits, and stuff like that. So this is also connected. Oh, you say you meditate 24/7. Excellent. So you're already doing it. But think about something, something that can really, really help you with your mental health, or just with everyday life routines. Maybe you want to have a new diet, or I think it's about also learning something new. Maybe you can do something by yourself with your hands. Gemini, as I mentioned, hands. So what can you do with your hands? Maybe you want to making your own bread or something like that. Like do the dough and stuff like that. So there's something you can work on. It's very, very good. And it's connected with your ninth house as well, because Mercury is ruling the ninth house. So exploring how other people do it, other cultures, maybe if you travel and learn something that you can then implement. I do feel maybe connecting with foreigners can also gardening. That's nice. That's with your hands. I love that. That's that's beautiful. Having your own also if you have your own vegetable garden or something, it's very, very, very good. Connecting with foreigners can, I think, also help you with your growth here in everyday life, with your work. It's also work. So I think your work life is going to be much good if you want to, set some intentions Oh, you traveled around the world already? Oh, that's amazing. You have to tell me some more stories. Where did you go? What experience did you have? So maybe connect with some people you met while you were traveling. Maybe you can reconnect now. This is Gemini, reconnecting with some old friends, with some people from the past. Finding, looking for friends. Oh, it's me. I'm a foreigner. Oh, thank you. I love it. I love it. I think that's so cute. I love it. Oh, that's so cute. You really made me laugh. That's really nice. I love it. Yeah. So think about, maybe connecting with some old friends, and or even people that you work with, that maybe you can go for drinks. It's Gemini. If set intentions, maybe you can just maybe make better connections with the coworkers if you're still working. As I mentioned, there's Pluto helping Jupiter from the second house of money and assets. So I don't think money will be an issue. Some restrictions might come from your siblings or neighbors, or feeling there are some obligations that you can that you feel that is just too much pressure or frustration. Um, I do feel that you might feel that you're not heard, because with Saturn here in the third house, squaring this Venus and new moon, uh, you know, you might feel that you're not heard within your relationships, or you might not be heard at work, or uh, people, it will maybe take time for people um, to hear you. So there's gonna be like, it's gonna be like, I told you so. After that, so it's kind of that feeling, I told you so feeling. Overall, this is a very good new moon for you to get a new habit. That would be my number one advice for you, Capricorn's rising. Awesome. Okay, let's see Aquarius. Oops. Aquarius risings. Yeah, you had issues with that many times. Yeah, not being heard or stuff. Yeah, so that's one of these things. Yeah, so just don't get into any complications, and maybe you can set intentions of how to have a better communication with coworkers. That's a good one. Yeah. Okie dokie. Aquarius risings. This Gemini party is happening in your house of creativity, in your house of children, of fun and entertainment, of romance. Uh, as I said, if you are single, or you want to, this is a great, or you want to get pregnant, or this is a great new moon to set intentions for expanding your family, for meeting somebody new, for dating. So I would suggest, because Venus is also there combusting, if you if you start dating, just go and start dating again. If you're single, do online, do in person, go to for parties. As I mentioned, Gemini is meeting this one through meeting this one. If you meet this person, that person might introduce you to this person, that person might introduce you to the love of your life. It's that kind of a feeling. So get out there, get exposed, meet as many people as you want, have fun, go for concerts, theaters, do sports activities. If you want to do new hobbies, set intentions for new hobbies. What is making you happy? What is making you laugh? What is making you joyful? Where is your heart? Where is your passion? It's all about that, Aquarius. Where do you see your where is your passion? Seeds, plant seeds, to for your heart to feel fulfilled. Okay, get out of your mind. I know you're all about your mind. Hi, Kathy, welcome. I see there's you're partying already. I love it. I love it. It's so Gemini. I love it. Get from your mind. Get in touch with your heart, what your heart desires, and pursue it. Act on it. Act on it. Just don't spend too much money. as I mentioned yesterday, for June forecast, there's restrictions for your budgets from your budget. So do this in a very moderate budget, okay? Because with this you can overspend and then regret later. So everything you do in moderation. There's so many things you can do that are not expensive for fun. Okay, so many things. So explore that. It's Gemini. Research, explore, find, chit chat, communicate. Have a small talk with a person in a grocery store. I know you're not that kind of. I know Aquarius really doesn't like small talk and chit chatting, but it's time for you to grow, to get romantic, to get some fun with somebody. Anyway, also for kids. Oh yeah, and Mercury is ruling also your 8th house of intimacy, of deep connection. So I feel that the seed that you plant now for a relationship or it's a romantic relationship, it can really be intimate very soon and very deep, and it can be for long term. If you put some effort in the connections that you make now, like effort with Saturn, put some effort, I think it can give you a long-term stable relationship. Okay, so if you're looking for that, absolutely. Pluto is helping Jupiter here. You might feel some kind of adjustment needs to be done because it's making this hard aspect to the square and a half to the new moon. So some kind of you might feel a little bit of intense from all of this that is happening. You might feel more intense. Don't get discouraged. Don't get don't give up. I just don't want you to give up. I really want to encourage you to lift up your spirits, to set intentions for some fun, creative projects, for everything. I think if you put hard work, it's going to pay off as well. Really, really, really nice. Yeah, follow your heart. I know it's a cliche, but this really, for this one, follow your heart. Okay, let's see Pisces risings. Least but not last. Yeah, this is beautiful. What is your dream home? What your dream home looks like, Pisces rising. This is what you should be thinking about. What is your dream home? And because Mercury is also ruling your house of partnerships, what kind of home with your partner do you want to have? This is very good if you want to sell a home or find a home, but just thinking about two options. Don't limit yourself. You have two options, and think about what if I want to live here, I want to live there, and explore it. Be curious about it. It's also about your family and family men. It's also something about where you're coming from. You might want to learn more about where you're coming from. You want to maybe resolve some issues. I think this new moon can help you with that, with ancestry things, your family constellations. There's lots of things. Pluto is in the 12th house. If you want to dig deeper into family constellations, or finding the roots of where you're coming from and how can that help you now, understanding maybe because you have a tendency to escape from reality. So maybe this might be a more easy way. I might feel that this might be a more easier way to face reality, especially with your family obligations and family issues than usual. Okay, so I think this is going to be much better for you. The restrictions are coming, especially are coming from feeling not confident enough to do any changes. So everything sounds good, but I'm not confident enough. That's what this Saturn is telling me, that you might just feel a little bit frustrated, not good enough to do things, too much responsibility, too much hard work. You just want to escape to your own world and and watch a movie or just listen to music. I think that's gonna be one of those. But think about what can what can you do with your family members that can they can lift you up. They can something that they can do. I mentioned, I think yesterday, for June forecast as well. Family activities that are Gemini like board games or card games, or just think about long term. How can you How can your family life, what can you learn together? What is the environment you're setting yourselves, you're setting the atmosphere. If you like music or art, you can learn something more about that. Explore what else is out there. Gemini, take two things. Make your home more the way you would like it to be. Absolutely. And I think you're going to have support from your partner here, because Mercury also rules the seventh house. The only restrictions is coming from just feeling low, from maybe depressed. It's coming from within you. So I hope your family can lift your spirits up, and that you can make some great changes within your home with this new moon that can set a tone for the next cycle, that you're going to have better conversations, um, more easygoing energy, because Gemini is very easygoing, not as heavy, and that your family can help you take some of the responsibilities and burdens of responsibility that you feel. So yeah, this is for you, Pisces. Yeah, I know. I mean, it's not for this Saturn being here. I know it's not an easy thing, because it's squaring Venus. It's also feeling like you're not good enough within real relationship. My relationship suck, my money suck. Like you might feel really, really bad. But try to get the positive things of Gemini. Choose a couple of things, two things that you like about Geminis, and see how can you work with those ideas. I think those can help you tremendously. What are you curious about? What are you curious about? That will be the question. Anyway, that's it. I think that I mentioned everything that I wanted to mention today. Oops, I hope you find this useful. Oh, hi, Nicole. Thank you, Nicole. Sending love. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you for great birthday wishes as well. Thank you. Yes, Tuesday is the birthday day. Thank you so much for all you being here, Nicole, Kathy, Jeannie, Misbehaving, Valerie. Thank you all for being here. Wake Up Therapy. I appreciate you really, really much. It makes me happy. Just a note. If you want to book a reading, you have everything on my website, jasminabrowserastrology.com. I'm available for bookings, for readings as well. Make sure to subscribe to my newsletter. I will be sending a special a discount for all my subscribers for my readings on Tuesday, my birthday. And that's it from me. I hope this was useful and fun. Hugs and kisses. Have a great new moon in Gemini. Be curious. That's the most important thing about this one. Explore. Have some fun as well. That's very important. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, you're welcome. It's my pleasure. I'm very happy that you find this useful. Hugging kisses, everybody. Have a great, great Gemini season and new moon. Bye.